Hey Conemaras, Hannah, Andrea, how are you guys? Rabia, how are you guys? Manar, Nav, Marta Khan, Claudia, Nico. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Okay, have a nice shower, Marta Khan. Robert, Jen Bees, so and so. Why Nav? What happened? Hey Mickey Mouse. I was crying a little bit today, but now I'm better. Becoming of you. Because of me. Hey Madalena. Why were you crying, Mickey Mouse? What triggered you? As you are, always come with anything new. Yeah? Great. Thank you, Madalena. Michaela. Let's wait until people join. Hey, Ajna. We'll take our time. Do a cigarette, of course. Hey, Miss Niffles. How are you, Miss Niffles? Hey, user 83. Hey, Melanie. Skabansky. Isa. I'm very fine, thank you, Melanie. How are you? I'm very good. How would you handle the not feeling enough and fear of someone leaving? Okay, let's begin. So, hey Liana. So how would you handle the not feeling enough and fear of someone leaving? Well, first of all, Berzavorana, I think I'm spelling your nickname right. So the thing is that not feeling enough. You mean like not feeling good enough and the fear of someone leaving. Look, no one can leave because no one is separate from you. So everyone is attached to you. It's an extension to you. So no one can actually leave but it's you live your life under the false impression that, thank you Madalena for the donut, that that someone else can leave your reality, can leave your life, and go have fun in another reality or have fun in their own life. But they are not separate from you. So wherever you go, they follow because they are shadows. So you handle the feeling of not being good enough by understanding you're good enough because you exist. So let's take a look at your specific person. How do you see your specific person? Like, they are worthy of all your love, and you loved them because they exist. So they are enough and worthy of your love because they exist. So why wouldn't that apply to you also? You understand? So you're worthy and you're good enough only because you exist. And nevertheless, not even mentioning the fact that you are the creator of your reality. So if that doesn't put you on a pedestal and that doesn't make you feel good enough, then I don't know what else does. And fear of someone leaving, it's because you do believe other people have the free will to do whatever they want in your reality. So they can stay or they can leave. But to be honest, no one has the free will to do anything in your reality. They are bound to obey to your commands, and you either give the command consciously or you give the command unconsciously. Unfavorable thoughts triggered me, but I kept reminding myself not to react. Look, Mickey Mouse, thoughts are just thoughts. It's like you're reacting to the birds in the sky. Like, because creation is already finished, you'll get all kinds of thoughts. And thoughts present you with the idea of a possible scenario, so don't for a second think that the possible scenario is the only scenario. My SP was planning a future with me, but now he said he's not ready to commit. Nav, honestly, what they say doesn't even matter, to be honest. In a month from now, they will even forget they said it. So, if it doesn't... No, wait. It shouldn't trigger a reaction in you, because you should know by now that whatever they do or say is just a reflection either of a fear of yours, of an insecurity, or just a reflection of the creation already being finished. So when you identify yourself like, I know I'm the master of my reality, I know I'm in charge, whatever they say does not trigger in me, does not activate the identity of me not being chosen or not being enough, I should not allow this circumstance right here. As long as I know I'm the boss of my company, I shouldn't allow the circumstance right here to define what's going to come next. So you shouldn't even... He's also called in the 3D is triggering. It's triggering because you should go and set the fundamentals of you being the only person alive in your reality, and all the others being projections. You wouldn't care what your shadow would do because you would know that you have the final word. So don't trigger yourself. Okay? It's just a reflection, nothing more. It won't matter. Can we talk a little more about manifesting money? I know it's like manifesting SP and other things. Well, it's actually the same. There is nothing to say like make money your specific person. Because after all, money is your bitch, so it does obey to you. It's a concept. Money is just a concept. Let's just say, for example, using a word, although I don't like this wording, is just energy. So it's an energy that you get to command. So you simply command it into your experience, into your day-to-day life. I'm fine, Liana. Such a nice way to end my day with your live, CJ. Thank you, Madalena. Yay, CJ is live. Hey, Mavish. But sometimes I believe I'm worthy of all the money, but sometimes it is triggering. What is triggering you? Like, Claudia, do you believe you have to work hard for money? Just see that you have a subscription to money, like the same way you have a subscription to Netflix, and you for a certain amount, and you do have Netflix every month, then it's the same way, like you are subscribed, you have a subscription to big amounts of money, to You understand? See it like that. Hey, Andrea. Tips on how to get my parents to let me smoke in the house. Simply command them, you're letting me smoke. So for all of you that want to manifest anything that it is, whether it's a specific person or money or whatever situation you want to bring forth into your reality, see it like a subscription, like I have a subscription to my specific person's love. I get daily subscription because you do pay the price of having your attention and breathing life into the situation and into a specific person. So that's the price you pay. That's the salary you pay. You understand? So you do have a monthly subscription, a weekly subscription, whatever, a yearly subscription to money, whatever you want to do, or to people. My question is how to deal with him in the 3D. So many things are disrespectful. In the 3D, the version of you that know that it's worthy of being worshipped would not accept this kind of behaviors. You understand now? So you wouldn't. It would be, so you can either treat them with indifference or how does it come normal? Like, ask yourself, if I were the prize and if I knew and I was aware of being the prize and whatever I do in the 3D, he's not going to leave me because I'm too precious to lose, then ask yourself, how would you act? Because regardless what you do in the 3D, it doesn't really actually matter because what you do in the 3D does not get the chance to create. Like, it's very, unless you say that I did this, therefore I'm going to have this consequence. But this would always be your mentally, your mind creating, not your actions in the 3D, because the 3D is imagined. So you can do whatever you want in the 3D, but your actions in the 3D would be a reflection of your thoughts. So if you would stick around and accept the fact that he's disrespecting you, and you would do that because you're afraid of losing him, then understand that you haven't quite accepted the fact that you are the operant power of your reality. How can I be a successful forex trader? Well, you assume I'm the best forex trader. I don't even know what that is. So what you do? Wait, I'm just flipping my camera. I don't like it the other way. So, hey, wish fulfilled. How do I am successful in everything I do. I trade forex. How is that called? What is the little thing that you do? Forex trader. I'm successful in everything I do. I'm the best in everything I do. I always have all the opportunities at my feet. I win at every game I start. You understand, Rob? Yeah, you go like this. Thank you, CJ. By the way, I found you attractive SP. Okay, it's attractive because you made them attractive. Hey, blushing daisies. Hey, Choo Choo. I am manifesting SP and seeing movement, but not in the way I would specifically like. So what is the movement that you don't? I'm manifesting SP and they barely post on social media, and she suddenly posted 3 times. Did I do that? Yes, you do everything. But look, don't get stuck in the middle. Like, don't go stalking on them in order to see whether am I manifesting them right or not. Know that you are manifesting them right, regardless of what happens in the 3D. So you are doing everything basically, yes. And I don't understand why would the fact that she posts 3 times would bother you. Like, what do you even care? She's yours. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing you should worry about. You should know that she loves you regardless, and you're the only choice for her. So you shouldn't be jealous or question yourself. Why is she posting? Maybe she's posting to draw your attention. It doesn't really matter, B. You understand? Don't overthink the middle. Your outcome is to be with her in a committed relationship. Whatever she does in order to fulfill your desires, none of your concern. You just sit and relax, knowing that everything is leading you to your outcome. Yes, Choo Choo, wait. I'm manifesting my SP, but his friend started texting me and he says he doesn't remember. Is this a part of a bridge? And he's not lying because he was wasted at night. Is that part of a bridge? Everything... Okay. Hey, Plopsy. Wait, question, I'm manifesting my SP, but his friend started texting me and he says he doesn't remember that the 3 of us met while I was with SP. And he's not lying because he was wasted. You're trying to excuse his words. Doesn't even matter what the friend, like, this is far from your outcome. Your outcome is for you to be married in a committed relationship with them, and this is so far of the outcome. It's like you're dealing with breadcrumbs and you're trying to understand why this crumb of reality showed up. It's just overthinking. Why the fuck should you care? Just enjoy the ride, Choo. You don't even care what the friend says. So you're intermingling too much in the middle. You're getting lost in the details and you're starting to be all over the place when you should focus on your outcome and know that your outcome is going to go. Whatever needs to happen, whatever needs to be said, whatever needs to be done by the 3D is going to be done. You shouldn't even care. Imagine that you are in a limousine and allow the driver in the car to take you to your outcome. Don't even bother intermingling with so many fucking details. It's not even important. It's irrelevant. Hey, Salivala. Sometimes you talk fast, I'm concentrating, but I'm not bilingual yet. Well, Isa, I'm going to post it on YouTube. You can listen it to 0.5, how is it called? 0.5 fast. You can listen it to YouTube tomorrow. I have 2 SPs and it's like right now I only want one, but I want the other one to be in love with me, like he doesn't date other girls. So you have 2 SPs and the one that you desire is not in love with you. You understand? You assume that the other one is not in love with you, sorry. Why would you assume that? Of course he's in love with you because you said so. Why can't you assume both are... Okay, Isa. Hey, Isa, you need my input. Yeah, the 3D cannot disobey you, you know. Does your ebook contain manifesting with crystals? Do you have crystals? Which one of my ebook? I have 2 ebooks, and no, I don't involve manifesting with crystals because I don't want you giving your power to some things in your 3D. Why can't you manifest with the way you were manifesting by now? I don't have any crystals. Hey, Cycle, thank you, Cycle. No, I don't do law of attraction bullshit crystals. You can buy crystals and put your power into crystals. I don't care. You're welcome, B. I love listening to you. I love you too. Thank you, Self-Concept. By Stevie. Speed. Yes, speed. Very much speed. The 3D cannot disobey you. It has to conform. Yes, but why are you asking this? Like, what's happened? Like, where is your doubt? What's happening? I'm not sure I like this camera more like this or like this. I think that this is showing my true me. Yeah, it's like, okay. Because it flips the camera. Yeah, okay. Hey, Tamara Taxi. Hey, Suze. How can I stop feeling like I'm being judged? Okay, so you're feeling... How to manifest not having hemorrhoids. Oh, very interesting questions. Thank you, Tracy. Good morning. Maybe some of the questions that are being answered are also some questions that you ask yourself. So, what time is it in your site, Tracy? So how can you stop feeling you're being judged? Judged by who? So you have to ask yourself, am I being judged by who? Who can possibly judge me? So in order for someone to judge me, I must judge myself. Therefore, they reflect. So think of the fundamentals, Plopsy. So go back to the fundamentals and go back to saying, okay, so I'm the only source of everything that happens around me. I'm the only source deciding what happens around me. So who the fuck is going to judge me? Is the air going to judge me? Is the shadow going to judge me? Is the shadow even able to judge me? Does it have a mind of its own in order to judge me? No. So if you go back to the fundamentals and you take it step by step and you say, okay, so you go back and you say, okay, I'm source. So I'm source. I'm creating everything around me. I'm projecting the holograms. So the holograms don't have the free will to think for themselves. They don't have their own thoughts. I'm thinking for them. Therefore, who can judge me? So why would I even feel I'm being judged? It doesn't make any sense. Okay? That's how you do. You go back and you repeat what you know in theory and you apply it. That's what persisting means. You apply the theory and you apply and you ask yourself. So when the thought comes, how do I stop being judged? You take it in a logical, because I always say manifestation is more logical than we say it is. It's not logical because you can manifest miracles out of thin air. Like you can obviously manifest $1 million falling out of the sky. It will appear that it's logical. Maybe an airplane might fly above your head and the money would fall from the airplane. It might seem it's logical, but you can manifest miracles out of thin air. But when it comes to the theory and explaining the theory is more logical. So if I'm God and if I'm source and if I create everything and this is a dream and they are holograms and they don't have a mind of their own, so who am I being judged from? By no one. You cannot be judged by so you still believe in the illusion that you're separate and other people have the thoughts of their own. That means free will. How to manifest not having hemorrhoids? You simply command the hemorrhoids to go away. Like, I don't have hemorrhoids anymore. 5:21 a.m. in Perth. Okay, grab your coffee, Tracy, and listen. It's going to be a nice life. Every time I say to myself, the 3D will only show me what I want. SP is the version I want. My brain begins to remind me of all the times I said that and then something was shown to me which was not what I wanted. I know it's just a story that my brain is tied to the 3D is delayed and something bad will happen. Look, hey Anais, Mrs. Fox. You can manifest your hemorrhoids away, poo-poo, and you can use the whisper methods without crystals. Why are you doing this, Mrs. Fox? Aren't you tired of doing, like, so many accounts? You're so funny, though. So back to Issa that says she doubts that the 3D will manifest what she wants instantly. So look, it's the brain. I don't want you to be against your brain, and I don't want you to think that your brain is against you. It's just habit. It's not a brain that it's against you. It's just habit. So return to the fundamentals, Issa, and remind yourself that they don't have free will, so they must obey. There is no free will. So that's what you do. Like, okay, you said that so many times and who cares? It doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Yeah, you judge yourself a lot. So plops, you love yourself more. Nothing bad will happen. Hey Anais, hey Hazo. While you were insisting with crystals. Hey Teen Trips. Hey my manifestation momentum. Rosella. Hey Melissa. Salivala. So it's possible to manifest to fly out of curiosity. I think it is. So you, by mistake, I have defined the law of gravity, but it is. Yeah, why not? It is. But you have to, for real, like, understand that this is a dream. You understand? I feel like nothing is working right now. Why, Melissa? Hey, Amanda Lewis. What are you doing in the sense of manifesting on purpose and you feel like nothing is working? Maybe you should take a break from... How to manifest ideal body weight. Assume that you are... Hey, Amanda. Assume that you are the body weight the ideal body weight. So just say, I have such a good metabolism, I'm the weight that I want, I can literally go thin, like in 2 weeks I can literally go thin if I set my mind to it. Like I used to do this, like when I was gaining weight, and I wasn't afraid because I knew I just give a command and I know that in a week I'll be slim again. And this is what would happen. Like now I've eaten and I've got a little tummy, and me and my friend, I have a friend I hang out with, and we eat all kind of junk food, and we both have like big tummies. And he was telling me like we have to go on a diet and we have to cut eating junks, and I was just thinking, okay, I just give a command and in 1 week I'll be slim. I'll get my tummy off, like I'll be slim. And literally in 1 week, like my brain gives the command to my body, and my body is not that hungry anymore, and is not that doesn't want so much food and so much stuff. So I literally slim out. I use my mind to flip over a piece of paper. So yeah, so you see gravity. It's not insane, B. So you have to start seeing it as a normal thing. It's not actually insane. When you understand you're the creator of your reality, nothing is insane anymore, to be honest. Start seeing it as normal, and start seeing it as, of course, it's possible, of course. So that's what you do, B. You allow yourself to believe in miracles because you're fucking magical, you understand? So you allow yourself to believe in magic, that you're magical and you can perform magic, you understand? That's what you do, B. Some comments they were filtered. So if any one of you guys has a question, try changing the wording. Okay, I met a guy and I was cool at first, and he pursued me, and now I'm back and feeling totally insecure. So yes, Polo, you see, it's what I've been telling you. So if you don't apply, it's not that it's going to be only your specific person that you want to manifest. It's also be the other guys. So the other guys will start reflecting your insecurities. So he pursued you in the beginning. Why don't you start embodying the person that you were when he pursued you in the first place, Polo? What were you doing when he was pursuing you? How did you walk? What did you think? You take that, you analyze that, and you go ahead and become that again. You understand, Paula? You don't give in into your insecurities. You don't keep lighting the fire. You don't keep breathing life into the insecurities, because you're going to be trapped again in all this cycle, and then it's going to be even harder to swim to the surface. Okay, it's like you're drowning yourself in this insecurity lake, and it's like you forgot how to swim, and you're drowning and drowning and drowning. So don't do that, Paula. Don't think for a second chance that you don't know how to swim, okay? Don't allow yourself to drown. I finished the question now. Babe, everything I want is done. Yes, of course, Hazo. If you were putting a question, Hazo, I'm sorry. Hey, if I'm sorry, I fucked up your name, sorry. Eve Santil, yes, thank you, you're welcome. SP is not contacting me, etc. and court against baby daddy is cancelled, and it will be a few months later. So look, I'm going to talk about court against baby daddy is cancelled. Every circumstance has its own purpose, because it's only you. You cannot hurt yourself through circumstances. You can only delay, but even this delay that you might believe is still leading you to your outcome. Okay, so maybe the court has been cancelled to take place in another time, so in order that is going to benefit you. Okay, so don't be quick to judge your circumstances, Melissa. SP is not contacting you. More free time for yourself, more time to focus on yourself, more silent time without the shatter in your head. So more time to regroup yourself and ground yourself in the knowing that you're God. You understand, Melissa? So don't see it like the circumstances against me, nothing is working. So you're interpreting it wrong. You understand? Wrong. Yeah. Wrong. So give it another meaning. Give it the meaning that everything is working out for me, because it is. You understand? You'll see it in a month from now, then you'll say, I have a question now. Do you suggest only manifesting one thing at once? No, I don't suggest manifesting one thing at once, because you're manifesting everything all at once. So Tracy, you're manifesting your surroundings, your house, the air you breathe, your pets, your furniture, all together. It's not that you're manifesting, now you're manifesting the bed, and in 2 minutes you're manifesting the TV, and then you're manifesting your breath. You are manifesting everything all together. You understand? Uh, does it really not matter? Perfect. Aye. Does it really not matter what SP says? Like, I've been crying my ass out since yesterday. Of course, it doesn't matter what he says. Now, look, uh, it doesn't really matter what they say because they're just a projection. You should be a little ignorant to what they say unless you want to dive deep and see why you created this. But this is also keeping you in a cycle, like, what part of me is creating this bullshit? No, you shouldn't care. It's like what your SP says is like it's like how to call it, when you're in the road and there are holes in the road and then you slip with your car in one of the holes. What the fuck do you care? You shouldn't care what your SP says. It doesn't really matter. It's just a projection. I'm telling you, it's either, so if it's something that you don't like, it's either a projection of your insecurities or it's even a projection from creation is already finished. Because you are going to be encountered with creation is already finished. But in the moment they say that, it's a great opportunity for you to redefine who the fuck you are and choose not to pay attention to what the fuck they say, because it doesn't really fucking matter. You know, like, if you take the decision, bitch, or mine, I don't even care what you say. Tomorrow it won't even matter what they said. You understand? Hey Marcel, it's like when your mother, hey E.T., how are you, E.T.? You're in. So look, it's like when your mother grounded you when you were a child. The other day it didn't even matter, and she wasn't upset on you anymore. You weren't like when you were a child and your mother was upset with you. Did you cry? No. The other day you were fine. It didn't even matter what your mother said. So be so ignorant the same way you were when your parents yelled at you, or when your parents were sad with you. You were ignorant. You couldn't give a fuck. Yeah? The other day you were just fine. You were playing with the other kids in the court. You didn't even care about what your mom said yesterday. Have the same attitude. Hey, Marcel. Hey, Anastasia. Today is my birthday. Could you give advice on aging? Hey, Lygia. First of all, congratulations. Happy birthday. Like, God is celebrating right now, Lygia. You shouldn't be sad. You shouldn't be depressed about aging. It's your birthday. Regardless, live your everyday as it's your birthday. Aging. Age is just a number, and it's just a limitation you put upon yourself. And to be honest, I was having a discussion with two of my Polish friends, Wish Fulfilled and Mrs. Fox, and I thought about the idea, like, look, 15 years of your life you weren't even intentionally manifesting. So 15 years, I for myself, 15 years, you couldn't go to a job, you were dependent on your parents. Thank you, girls, for the roses. So let's just say since 16 years old, you could have made a decision about your life. So I think that the first 16 years don't even matter. Like, you shouldn't even count them, because you weren't able to do anything to support your freedom. Like, you were dependent on your parents. And for the most of you that got independent earlier, let's just say the first 12 years. So when was your first conscious choice? Like, I want to dress like this. So first 7 or 8 years don't even matter. I wasn't even aware of existing, like, when I was 5 years old. Why would they matter? You understand? So when you understand that you just reduce, like, 6 years don't even matter, don't even count them. It's not like you were able to go to a job and get money and buy whatever you want, or eat or cook by yourself, or make your own fucking decisions. So they shouldn't matter. The first 8 years of your life, you were still a child. Yeah? Me, myself, like, maybe we couldn't even wipe our own ass. So it doesn't matter. So that's aging. And second of all, you're God. Aging doesn't matter. This is a dream. Just assume you age backwards. How can I let, but happy birthday, so celebrate. How can I let go of the anger and resentment towards SP after the 3P and pregnancy situation? Anger and resentment towards SP. Well, look, you do assume that the SP is just one version when you don't want the SP that had the 3P pregnant. You want the SP that is pursuing you. So you can be angry and resentful all that you want. It's because you're going to be angry and resentful on the version of them that doesn't offer you what you desire. But the same body can be embodied by a different version of them. So it's not like it's one SP, one body, one version. There is one body, infinite versions. So just by knowing that there is a version of him that is able and capable of giving you everything that you desire, you shouldn't be angry. And look, anger and resentment towards the SP after the 3P pregnancy situation, you kind of manifested that, so there is no point in having anger and resentment towards him. He was just like a stupid parrot doing whatever you told him to do. They didn't have much choice in it. They had to obey and play the part you gave them. Hey, Christina Maria. Why did you connect? What? Why did you connect hemorrhoids with me? It wasn't the hemorrhoids. It was all together with the crystals and the bullshit you were saying. Mrs. Fox. Maybe manifesting only breathing could be a good meditation, lol. You cannot do that, Salivala, because by default you do manifest everything all at once. Because you do manifest all your surroundings. That's why the 3D doesn't have a delay. It's continuity. Although you do manifest them out of thin air every fucking millisecond, it's just going so fucking fast that you believe it's linear time, but it's actually manifestation out of thin air after out of thin air manifestation. So it's going like repeatedly millisecond manifestation out of thin air. I think I gave the example of having the light switch and on and off the light switch so many fucking times a millisecond that you do see just a continuous light. You don't see the light going on and off. This is how you're doing, but you're doing it out of thin air every fucking millisecond. So you do manifest breathing and seeing and hearing, because look, you do manifest your 5 senses. Like even if you're breathing, imagine how many manifestations come with the breathing, like the air, the lungs, the blood through your vessels, your heart pumping blood, your brain doing the oxygen. So it's so many fucking manifestations only through the process of breathing. And then you are aware of your surroundings, another manifestation. And then you can hear your surroundings, another manifestation. So it's like an infinite creation happening through you and for you to perceive it. So that's why you can manifest multiple things at the same time, because you are doing it regardless. Without setting the intention, you are doing it by default. You're doing well, I'm glad, E.T. Hey, Anna. Hey, Evanzel. Thank you, Amanda. Hey, te amo. I can't stop feeling insecure. Hey, Saharzard. Hey, Choo Choo. I missed you too. Where were you? I can't stop feeling insecure. When I start care, I feel negatively and that I will end up hurt. So you're afraid to allow yourself to love. I can't stop getting heartbroken again. So now you're expecting that if you love, you're going to be heartbroken again. So this is exactly what's going to happen. You must take care of what you assume. You understand, Paula? Because you're setting yourself for failure over and over again by believing that loving someone is bad and you're going to end up suffering again. Can I ask you, what are you manifesting right now and what is the best manifestation you have done? What I'm manifesting right now, intentionally, I'm manifesting a new relationship with, let's just call it my crush. I wouldn't want this word crush to be put on a pedestal. She's not on a pedestal, but I entitle her as my crush. And what I'm manifesting basically this. I'm not manifesting anything else. I intentionally. And what is my best manifestation I have done? I think it's saving my uncle from coma, saving my dog from being ill, both my dogs. There are so many of them, but I cannot remember all of them. I understand that, CJ. I just don't understand why I can't let go of it. I'm not sure I made it worst by changing my phone number and disappearing. You didn't do anything worst, Mircea. Like, trust me, your manifestation is gonna hit you in the face. Is not something. Who is my crush, Mavish? Well, she's from here. Even if I tell you, you're not gonna understand who she is. I missed you so much. It's someone with the same name and age as SP showing up as a sign. Melissa, if you do say, you assign the meaning, so if you do think it's a sign, it's a sign. If you don't think it's a sign, it's a nice sign. Thank you, Isa. Nice evening. In my house, it's 11 o'clock in the night. See you tomorrow. Thank you. You're welcome, Isa. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the whole baby they made, but you don't have to deal with it. Allow the 3D to deal with it. Why do you care? It's not like it's game over, Mircel. Why do you care? This is far from your outcome. You should be focused on you. What do you want? And knowing that your desire is going to happen regardless of what's happening in the 3D right now. Everything is leading you to your outcome. Even the circumstance that you might not think, it's coming from within you. So it's perfect and it's in your benefit. It's in your favor. Assuming that some circumstance is against you is like assuming that you are against yourself, because the circumstance is always coming from within you. And you are never against you with Mrs. Fox. Yeah, you're on the pedestal, yeah. I'm very good, Chuchu. How are you? I don't know how to rebrand. What? Rebrand? You don't have to rebrand. What does it mean, rebrand? Why we separated? How do I make it favorable? Why SP and I stopped talking? So how do you excuse, like, how do you, I don't understand what rebrand means. Like, revise? Why would you revise? It happened, it happened. It doesn't mean that you have to revise it. Simply assume from now on that he's yours. And don't care about the middle, like you're not talking, and of course you're talking. You're telepathically talking to him all the time. Recreate. You don't have to recreate how to excuse the past, but you don't have to excuse the past. You have to understand that you created it, and that's enough. Giving a different meaning. Why would you give it a different meaning? It's a past creation. It's done. It's a bad dream. It doesn't matter anymore. It's a nightmare. We haven't talked for 1 year. So what? What does it matter? It doesn't really matter that you haven't talked for 1 year. Who the fuck cares? You shouldn't care. Just because you didn't talk for 1 year, it doesn't matter that you're not going to talk from a second from now. Best way to manifest a new SP out of thin air, dream man. Best way, it's giving a command and saying he's going to reveal himself to me. That's the best way. Hi, I'm watching and enjoying while at work. Thank you, Akisha. Greetings, I need notification on when you come on. I gave a notification like I did. I feel if I keep talking casually and entertaining, not being officially girlfriend, it wouldn't change. What? It's because you're saying that, Melissa. No one else is saying that. Who's saying that? You're saying that. Who's writing the words? You're doing. So if you feel that if you keep talking casually, it won't happen, then it won't happen. Why don't you go easy on yourself and say that no matter what I do, it's going to happen? You understand, Melissa? You're putting blocks against yourself. You're putting blocks and blocks and blocks, and then you wonder why isn't here yet. Why are you talking in German, girls? Since when do you know German, Mrs. Fox? Thanks for the demand. What are these girls saying? Where are you? I am here. Thanks for the demand. Good. But he left. How do I accept that fully? I know I created. You do reverse engineer. You do reverse engineer username. That's what you do. You do reverse engineer and you see that you created it. By your fears, your insecurities, they got reflected. And that's what happened. So you don't give it a different meaning. You simply understand and accept, okay, it was a reflection of a not good self of mine. Like I wasn't in the best idea of myself. So I got this reflection. So doesn't matter. I know I'm the prize right now, so I will get a new reflection. That's how you do it. I was supposed to move in with him, the whole 3P. Got me triggered, so I ended up changing my number. How do you even know it's his child? It might not be his child in the first place, Mircel. You're acting based upon your fears. I keep having crazy awakening moments. It's amazing to see I'm truly creating all of it. Congratulations, Krista. I feel like I'm allowing him access to me and he's getting what he wants without needing to commit. Well, do you like this assumption, Melissa? You have so many questions. Well, regroup yourself and ask the questions one by one. But when he comes back, do I talk to him about it, question, or forget it all? You forget it all. You forget it happened because he won't, the version that will come back is not the version that created the bullshit in the first place. You understand that? So not created, I'm sorry, that reflected the bullshit in the first place. So it won't matter. You understand? You don't talk to them. Why would you talk to them? Like, why would you need? You have so many questions. From him, you answer the questions because you decide what the answers are. You understand? For the girls you made him talk to the girls. Is reverse engineer the same thing which other coaches call revision? No, it's not the same thing. Reverse engineer is when you go back and you analyze your thinking and you analyze your life and you understand that your thinking was the one causing your experiences. Revision is when you revise an event if you still believe the event has an actual, how do you call it, that the event is actually causing you more of the same circumstances. He kept talking the bitch to the doctor appointments and all that. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Marcel, it doesn't matter. He's yours. He doesn't have the free will to do anything else. You understand, Marcel? Do you understand he's yours and he doesn't have the free will to do anything? Keep assuming that he's interested in her and that's what you'll get. You can only get what you assume, you understand? So start assuming better for yourself. I spiraled today. Will I manifest the bad thoughts I had today? No, you won't, Liesel. Why would you? No, you won't. So when I say it is not his child, it has to be that way, right? Yes. But look, Mavish, this is messing with the fucking middle. Like, it's you sitting around and fixing every pothole that you get on the road while you're driving to your outcome. It's like you're parking your car, you're getting down and you take some cement, what the fuck is called, and you start fixing the potholes. So why the fuck would you care about the fucking pothole in the road? You don't care. You go to your destination. You couldn't care less. What's your favorite vegetable? Potato. Espanol. Yes. I'm gonna keep assuming they can't stand each other until they do. No, it's not you assuming, Mircel, they cannot stand each other. How is this going to help you? He's gonna break up with her and he's gonna find someone else. Why would you assume they cannot stand each other? Why don't you assume that he's yours and end of story? Why the fuck would you care about fucking middle stupid shit? You understand? You assume he's yours and that's it. You don't assume they cannot stand each other. He's yours, and from the moment that you assume he's yours, you decide he's yours. Of course he cannot exist near you and near someone else, because he's yours. Well, if you assume yourself that he's yours and only yours, she'll go away by herself. You don't have to affirm for her. Have you understood the how the manifestation goes? Tracy, you don't focus on the middle. Thank you, Anissa girl. If I liked the boyfriend of my best friend, how would she forgive me if... What? If my mind doesn't understand that. What do you mean she forgives you? You like her boyfriend because... Look. You guys really don't love yourselves, do you? So, your friend is your hologram. Your friend, where are you, dark here? What do you mean, where am I? I'm in my room, making a live. So, look, let's just begin from the beginning, guys, because you haven't understood the fundamentals, and without the fundamentals, without applying the fundamentals, you're not gonna get far. So you are the only creator of your reality. You're the only source of your reality. That means your friend and the boyfriend of your friend being part of your reality are under your command. So if you like the boyfriend or the friend of your friend, assuming that she doesn't have a problem and you're the best friend ever and that she'll forgive you, it's going to make the deal. You understand? So love yourself unconditional and stop judging yourself like, how would she forgive me? Manar is here. Yes, she's here, Manar. I just love the way you say, that's it. Thank you, DE, for the likes. You understand? It's not like you're judging. You're putting so many people above you, and you're putting the happiness of so many people above you, with the cost of you being unhappy. But you're a source. Everything is happening for you. Life is happening for you. Life is happening through you. Without you and your awareness, your friend wouldn't exist in the first place. The boyfriend wouldn't exist in the first place. You're so stuck up and hang out in people pleasing. And what the fuck are you pleasing? You're pleasing your shadow. It's not like they're understanding anything. It's not like they're getting anything. It's not like they're feeling anything. Because life happens through you. It doesn't happen through them. It happens through you. Your reality looking at yourself. Could you please elevate yourself higher? Do I have to be here begging you to elevate yourselves, guys? Honestly, is that what we're gonna do? If you can understand simple fundamental things, that your source and your happiness and you are above everyone, you come first, you come second, you come third, you come first of all, and you keep putting something else like a shadow before you, then you're being too generous with gifts that were yours in the first place. Why the fuck are you being so generous with things that are supposed to be yours? It's like someone would... Why the fuck don't you go and give your house for free then if you're so being generous? Why don't you give your car for free? You're not doing those, but you're giving your SPs for free. You're giving your money for free. You're giving your happiness for free. Go give your car. Go give your house for free. Don't eat. Go give your food for free. If you like to self-sabotage so much. But it's okay to believe that Your specific person is happier with the 3P, isn't it? Then why don't you go ahead and give the 3P your house for free then too? If you're being generous. It's the same thing, guys. It's actually the fucking same thing. You're not giving your property for free to no one. It's yours. You're protecting it at all costs. But when it comes to protecting yourself and your self-image, you don't protect yourselves. You throw yourselves under the first bus. You make yourselves a doormat in front of yourselves mentally. You mentally make yourselves a doormat. And then you ask yourselves, well, why does my SP hate me? Because you don't have such a good impression about yourself either. You don't have a good idea about yourself either. Do you? You don't. Hey, Claudia. I'm just imagining that they are doing things when I'm not around, but in reality they aren't. No, they're not doing, they're sleeping. Whatever you think they're doing, it's your imagination doing it for them. They're not even capable to breathe on their own. Oh, fuck. Look, why, Liesel? El Nikolov. If SP disrespects me, should I just accept it? No! Why the fuck would you accept it as the boss of your reality? While assuming he loves me? No! No! How the fuck are you going to make room for the version of them that worships you? If you keep intermingling and accepting a version of them that disrespects you, don't you have like a little self-respect and a little self-worth? Or are you accepting disrespect because you're too fucking afraid of losing the fucking vessel? No! Why? The whole idea of understanding your God is to not allow stuff like that to happen in your reality where you're not being a doormat, Liesel. Why would you accept disrespect? No, fuck that. Tell them to go to hell, to fuck themselves. And allow the best version of them to prove to you that they're worthy of you. You just got into this manifestation thing so that you prove yourself worthy of your SP. No, this was never the fact. They should prove themselves worthy of you. I'm saying what they do and they obey every time. They are not allowed to do otherwise. They don't even do otherwise. It's not that they're allowed. Guys, are you fucking kidding me today? They can't breathe without me. Had miscarriage at 5 weeks. Want to try again, but I'm afraid it will happen again. How to change that? Hey, Christina, about not being afraid. This was just a circumstance. It was just a nightmare. But you continue waking up and going to your work, although you had a nightmare in the night. It's just a nightmare. It was just air. It's a circumstance. It just vanished. It doesn't mean it's going to repeat itself. So don't be afraid. Why would you be afraid? No, don't do that. Don't be afraid. Guys, the whole thing of understanding your God, of your reality, is to stop being afraid. You're only being afraid of what? Of who? You're being afraid of yourselves. There is not something outside of you out there to get you. I am the world. I love the way you tell people to understand it, what we need. Yes, guys, do yourselves a favor and understand that the world does revolve around you. You're that fucking amazing. When I was fearing, I reminded myself of what you told me once. What are you afraid of your own hand? I understand that you're afraid of, hey, Gypsy Energy, long time no see, girl. Hey, Linda. I understand that you're afraid of previous circumstances coming over again and manifesting, but they're not manifesting on their own. So fear doesn't manifest on its own. Don't allow yourselves to be afraid of your own fucking shadow, of your own fucking creation, honestly. Hey, Bex. I'm very good, Bex. How are you? You're afraid of your own tail, yes. Yes, Mavish, yes. You're afraid of your own hand. So, everything that happened is like, because I was stuck in the cycle and I was afraid for so many years. Because I had my circumstances, but it doesn't mean that if I had a bad dream yesterday that is going to manifest in a year from now. It was a bad dream, it was a nightmare, it vanished, it's the past, it was an illusion, it was a second. Crazy things, I was listening to subliminals while sleeping, and I had a very vivid dream of my ex telling me to wait for him. Yes, Bex, but it wasn't the subliminal doing it. It was you trusting the subliminal. CJ, I'm a witch, okay, and I'm deeply inside. I know what I'm the reality. I've been always being a witch. You were a witch, always. We are all witches and wizards. Goddard's bitch. So you're Neville Goddard's bitch? What's your manifestation routine? I don't have a manifestation routine. Manifestation is not work. Manifestation is not going 9 to 5 at a job. Manifestation is not a work. It's not a homework. It's not a job. Manifestation routine. You were manifesting since your birth. Were you doing any routine back then? I don't do manifestation routines. When he did respect me, I always tried to maintain distance, but he always came to my door. Yes, because you were ignoring the version of him disrespecting. You weren't accepting this kind of behavior, and you allowed the version of them that was loving you come to your door. You understand? It was all in your head. Bex, it's always all in your head. Even the 3D you're intermingling with, it's in your head. It's imagined. But I'm not seeing proofs yet, so... Choo-choo, you are... Choo-choo, you are a witch since your birth. You understand? Goddard's bitch. May I assume you're Mrs. Fox again? Today is Neville Goddard's birthday. Well, is he celebrating? Choo-choo, you don't see proof? Look at what you're manifesting every second. This is your proof. Since everyone is us, SP is me, he feels my feelings, then no way he can leave me. Yes. Yes, I understand that. It's just like I know that, but I want to play with magic in my 3D. Assume you play with magic, I'm fucking magical. Things happen like a miracle. Miraculously. I was uncovering you. I told you. Goddard's bitch. Man, aren't you so lazy of making... But you do have one follower on Goddard's bitch. Although in the others, you didn't have any followers. You were 0 followers, 0 followers. I think she has the same page, but she changes. I don't know how many pages she has. Wait. He can't leave you, yes. Yes, Chris, he won't leave you. But this is a repeat pattern. After sometimes he always acts cold. Because you assume he always acts cold. It's a repeated pattern, Nav, in your brain. You're creating it over and over and over and over again. Until you're going to get fucking tired and you'll stop creating it over and over again. I want to have fun in my 3D, not in my imagination. Well, your 3D is imagination. You believe your imagination is fantasy? That's what you believe, Shahrazad, Choo-choo? Your imagination is fantasy and the 3D is real, right? And they're separate. That's what you think, that the 3D exists? Outside of you continuing its life, it's real, and here you are in your place. But you are imagining the 3D. I just want the third party to be gone already. I keep saying she isn't there, but she still is. Bex, why don't you assume he's yours and only yours? Why the fuck do you even care about the third party? CJ, I'm the proof and I'm the technique. Yes, you are. I'm at work and keep missing. The live with these damn calls. You'll see it tomorrow on YouTube. How can I jump into a quantum new reality to attract the lottery? Oh, fuck me. You're joking with me. Aren't you, Heart? Okay, thank you so much if you're joking. Then I'm not gonna answer the question because you're joking. No, Chris, I'm sorry to interfere with your advice. Although I do know you do give it from love and from your heart. Pretend you are your SP and think about yourself all the time. No, it rarely works because you're focusing through SP. You cannot experience reality through your SP because it's not their fucking world. You can only experience reality through yourself because you are source. So instead of pretending you are your SP and thinking about yourself all the time, why the fuck don't you understand your source and he cannot go any fucking where because you said so? And don't pretend anything. Decide and stick to your fucking decision. Command it. I know that, CJ, I know that my imagination and my 3D are not separated than are one. Then why do you say I experience it in your imagination? Even experiencing it in the 3D, it's also experiencing it in imagination because the 3D is imagined. We know how to get into your nerves. Yeah, well, So, I'm sorry, I was tired of my headphones and today I lost them. I didn't mean like that, but okay. Well, you're gonna find them again if you want to, Anastasia. How do you see time? As irrelevant. Everything happening now. I'm trying, just need to get help with my mindset, especially because I'm blocked. I haven't spoken to him. I gotta get that book. Any book recommendations? Why don't you do reverse engineer? Sorry, Sally. Why don't you do reverse engineer, Bex? Yes, I'm smoking, Plopsy. I only did that because I knew I didn't feel chosen in the 3D, so I felt like flipping it. Yes, Chris, but when you feel not chosen in the 3D, you flip it by feeling chosen, not by seeing yourself through the eyes of the SP. Because you tend to focus on them, and then you tend to think from the shadow and not from the source that you are. You understand? It's nice to do it, but not to constantly do it, because you cannot see yourself through the eyes of others. You can only perceive yourself as source. And therefore, because they are shadows, you cannot go through them and see yourself through them because they are not even really there. You are source, therefore you experience yourself through you. You understand, Chris? There is no book on reverse engineering. Reverse engineering is the process, is not a book. Why would you need a book, Bex? So you could read and never apply? You don't need a book. You need to do reverse engineer. It's a process. It's not a book that you read. It's the process through which you understand your thinking was the cause of every single circumstance you lived in your 3D. You understand, Bex? It's not about books. So if you're new, even the better. You don't need books. The answers are all within you. You don't need any book. You do reverse engineer. It's even better that you're new, so that you start off with the best information and not binge watch every video and not apply. So if you're new, it's like you're a baby born fresh in the manifestation world. So you do reverse engineer and you ask yourself, how did I create the breakup? Okay, I didn't feel worthy. I didn't feel chosen. Okay, how did I create getting my job? Well, I wanted to work there. Okay, how did I get my car? Well, that was some point I wanted my car, and you see and you go through your whole life. How did I create getting in the high school? Well, like this, and you'll see that you had some miracles manifested in your reality, and from there, you're going to deduct the truth that you're a source and no one had free will in your reality but to play the role that you assigned them to. I've recently had concept I always get free stuff, and in the past 2 weeks it happened 3 times, but for relationships, a little more resistant. Well, just because you say so. You understand, username? Just because you said so. Why more resistant? Is the same thing. You get free love. You get love for free. Why are you resistant? It's even easier for relationships. Now so love is also a stuff. Love is also a thing that you receive for free through people. It's the same thing, whether you receive stuff for free from the hands of people or you receive love from the hands of people, is the same thing. Well, I don't think there's any person in the planet that didn't have abandonment wounds. So what? We all had those. So who cares? You shouldn't allow that to stop you. You understand? You shouldn't allow that to decide whether you're going to have a love relationship or not. Before I do the SP thing, I do self-concept. I'm stubborn and I want him to do what I say, period. And if I have to haunt him with my thoughts of me, I will. Well, you do haunt him, Chris, regardless. You do haunt them with the thoughts of you, regardless. You understand? It's a thing that you do by default every second. It's not that you're doing it on purpose only. The stories that you say about you, the relationship and him, it's the haunting thoughts. It's not like he's a real person and you're going there haunting them as a ghost. They can only live within you and through you. They don't have a separate life of their own. They don't have a separate life of their own. You haunt them every second, whether you want it on purpose or not. And you haunt them by telling So what do you recommend for someone who has low income and wants to learn? Haven't I recommended you to do reverse engineer? It's free. Reverse engineer is free. Hey, Ayach. Reverse engineer is for free. You just don't have to be lazy about it. You're just gonna have to say, okay, so if I'm the creator of my reality, how did I create this? How did I think? Did you manifest your boats? Not yet. Did I miss a lot? Well, I've been for 1 hour and 14 minutes. I didn't manifest my boats. I'm not keen to manifesting my boats yet. I'm not keen to manifesting my I allow the 3D to unfold. I really don't care about it. I'm not desperate about it. So no, I didn't manifest my boats yet. But I'm also like very bold and very ignorant, and I do want it to be 100% pure manifestation. Pure manifestation, like I literally want them to fall in my lap, out of thin air. I don't give a fuck. I just enjoy the ride. I enjoy my limousine. I decide this piece is mine and robotically affirm when doubt hits my brain. Is this still living in the end? Of course. Tracy, living in the end means I'm living in the end of knowing that tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. I'm living in the end in knowing that tomorrow I'm gonna drink coffee. This is living in the end. I live in the certainty that I'm going to have the thing. That's living in the end. Living in the end is not living as if you already have it. Living in the end is knowing, living in the present moment, being present, not worrying about it, knowing that it's unfolding in the 3D because in your mentally you already have it. This is how it translates. And although you don't have it in the 3D, you know you're gonna have it. That's why I'm not against saying affirmations in future tense. Stop being limited. Thank you, Iris. Even if you say I'm going to have it, it's not going to delay it. That's my issue, not allowing to the unfolding, then allow it to unfold. I have a big aha moment and I finally understood that I create time and separation. Okay, Chuchu. We really are the center of our reality. You are the creator, not only the center. The reality revolves around you. I love those giddy moments when you get those miracle manifestations. Yes, because they are so hard to explain. Like logical mind cannot explain it. And you have like a aha moment. At some point you must accept that you create your reality. Otherwise you're not going to manifest the best scenarios for yourself. If you don't accept that you're the only one in charge and you're the only authority, then anything that you can do will be ruined because you do believe that someone else decides for you or there is something else outside of you, a destiny. I really want you guys to call yourselves from now Mr. Destiny and Mrs. Fate. Okay? We have Fate and Destiny, Mr. Destiny and Mrs. Fate. For the girls, it will be Mrs. Fate or Mrs. Destiny. Is it a thing? I think Destiny is masculine. I don't even know. And Fate is feminine. Whatever. You decide your destiny. You decide fate. And not only your destiny, you also decide the destiny of the people that are in your reality. There is no such thing as a destiny out there deciding for you. You're deciding. Hey, Sarah. Let's just see what people are here. And we said, hey, Madalina, Iris, Cycle, Drea, Hannah, Jen Bees, Miss Niffle, Sally, Vala, Tamara, Taxi, Effie, Lola Ramirez, Kristen, not Choo-Choo, I'm sorry, Pikachu, I am the world, Skabansky, Sue, hey Sue, Tracy, Amanda Lewis, Anastasia, Goddess, hey Goddess, Akisha, Rosella, hey Blue Bentley, hey Created by Fee, Renis, Monet, Cristali, Rebecca, Valentina Serti, hey Valentina, welcome to our live, Stacy, hey Stacy, Michaela, Joyce, Lizel, Stinge, Van Dam, yeah, nice nickname. Neville's Goddess, Christina Maria, Con Nemaras, KJ, Jornich Joyfulness, hey man, Magilla, hey, Magical Unicorn, Nana Kua, how are you girl? Nico, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Chris, Disco Love Machine, hey girl, Anais, Self Concept by Stevie, My Manifestation Momentum, hi guys. Jamie Rehab, nice to see you. Ayach, It's a Lady Pickle, hey Green Luna. Mike Slayton, hey man, I hope you enjoyed the live. Anila Fat John, hey. Hey Sarah, hey Duno, hey Vicky. It's just showing me the top 99 viewers, so anyone else that I didn't say, I'm sorry. It just the TikTok doesn't show me all the names. If I missed anyone out, I for sure missed anyone out. I miss Faith and Fate. I'll get a name badge for work with that. Yes. Are you Miss or Mr. Faith and Destiny? Hey, where are the dogs? The doggies are here. Hey, Kakosi. Understand? Mr.'s Destiny and Mrs. all the Mrs. Fate. It's fate and not faith. In Romanian, we have a song called Domnul Destin, Mr. Destiny. And I thought about it while listening, and I'm going to tell you a trick to understand whether you are Where are your dogs? I've missed them. Did you manifest them to be quiet? Yes. So all the Romanians girls know that we do have a song called Mr. Destiny, and it's by, I don't know, Florin Chilian, I think. Yeah, something like that. And Grasu XXL, I think. I don't know, maybe, yeah. So, and I was talking about manifesting with music. So when you identify yourself as playing the role in the scenario of the music, so you understand you have shift identities, you have shift mindsets. When songs that were activating within you the victim mindset are no longer activating you, and they're activating in you, hey, white music, they're activating in you the mindset of the winner, of the boss. So I was listening to this song, and when I was listening to the song like 10 years ago, I was in a victim mode, and I did believe there was a Mr. Destiny that was deciding for me what I'm going to have or not. So now that I'm listening to it, I understand I am the destiny. I'm the Mr. Destiny. So understand, when you're listening to a song, are you listening it from the mindset of the victim, or are you listening it from a different mindset? So you're going to see how it would not resonate with you anymore. And love songs that before I would dedicate them to the women in my life, I now listen to them from the perspective that the love songs are dedicated from them to me, because I am now the prize, I am now the source, I am now the center of my life, I am now my priority, I'm now the only choice. So when you listen to songs, try to analyze from which viewpoint are you listening it. What the fuck is happening here? What the fuck do you think is happening? White music? We're talking about music and songs. So true, I was listening to a song today that used to trigger me, but I genuinely enjoyed it today. Yes. White song, you're from Romania, aren't you? White song, white music. Hey, Rivers. Damn. Why did it do that? Because I did this? Oh, I achieved my goal. Thank you so much. Now I have the donuts. You're a little donut. What about manifesting somebody who's straight? Oh, B. Well, I'm a lesbian, and I did manifest every woman in my life. They were straight, but they were lesbian for me. So it doesn't matter. They're straight because you say they're straight. Who the fuck cares? We don't care in our reality. Hey, Maria de Los Angeles Olave. How are you, girl? Like that, CJ. Yes, I start doing this with songs too. When I listen to one romantic music, I think is my SP talking to me. The lyrics, perfect. Why is it hard to... If the singer says, să iubești două femei, să nu știi pe care o vrei, who should I be? Well, if the singer says, so you're a woman? White woman? What the fuck am I saying? White music, are you a woman? It's hard to understand from your nickname whether you're a woman or a guy. You should be Vali Vigilie if you're a man. And you should take all of the women. If it's the song from Vali Vigilie, I would choose the song that says, being a husband and being a lover, it's hard. You don't know the pain I'm going through. And I'm saying I'm gonna manifest this. I'm gonna see how it feels like to be a husband and also have like a side chick. You're a man, bro. Then you should be Vali Vijalia for sure. Why would you choose both? So you're in your case you should manifest să fii soț și amant e greu. E tare greu. Why is it hard to persist after movement? Having no movement is not fun. It's hard to persist because you think there's something out there manifesting on its own. Maria, why wouldn't you persist in being the prize? B, let's go. Of course we'll go B. They are straight. No, they're not. They're gay for us. Who the fuck cares? Să iubești două femei, să nu știi păcarul vrei. I have to have unwavering faith that SP unblocks me and he doesn't care that I said don't contact me. No, Tracy, you have to have unwavering... Oh, fuck me, no. Tracy. I know it's early for you and maybe you didn't drink your coffee. I don't function if I don't drink my coffee. But Tracy, I think you should have unwavering faith that he's yours. Like, unblocks you and doesn't care. Please, this is such a fucking breadcrumb for a god like you. Like, you're Mrs. Fate. Please, you can do better than that. Unwavering faith that he'll worship you. Elevate yourself more. SP was listening to a song, Say I Want You and Stop Thinking of You, and I know he was singing to me. Yes! Lucky me. Hello, lucky me. Air them. Și soț și amant, pare interesant, e greu. Come on, Romanians. We have so many nice songs. Hey, KJX. In Romania, we basically made songs of spells. Come on, Romania girls, we have spell songs. But I feel he will be stubborn. Oh! I know, Blue Bentley, I do have a lovely voice, I know that. I was thinking, singing guitar, like classic guitar for 11 years. But I feel he will be stubborn. Tracy, he doesn't have free will. Stubborn for what? Well, I have a news for you, Stacy. You feel he's stubborn, he's gonna show up as stubborn. So you should stop thinking he's stubborn. Maria Ciobanu. Will you make a song? A manifestation song? Maybe. Why not? I'm going to sleep. Let me know if you find Norwegian Viking here. They'll find you. Bye-bye, Mrs. Fox. Good night. So SP has been conforming, but 3P is still here. She'll disappear by herself, don't worry. I even ran into her yesterday. Irrelevant. Could this be bridge? Everything is a bridge. You ran into her yesterday because it would have been the last time she popped up in your reality. So for everyone that wants to manifest with music, my best songs for that is not Selena Gomez. What's her name? Selena Gomez, Ring. Have a great day, Tracy. Selena Gomez, is that her name? Yeah, I think that is. It's Ring. CJ, how many spells would you want me to tell you? Some of them. I know many spells. Well, your words are spells. So it's not like they're magical words or that there are incantations or anything. Your words and the story you hold about yourself and people are spells. Doar și pe cineva care a cântat și mă dor ochii, mă dor și cu ochii, dacă e prost. We'll take note. Ariana Grande. Yeah, I don't know. It's Seven Rings. Also, it's Doja Cat. Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. What other songs like for you Americans? For you English people? Also, Selena Gomez, Ring. Wrapped around my finger like a ring. Also, if you like Metallica, it's Master of Puppets. There's so many songs that... Also, the song Obsessed by Mariah Carey. Also, you could... Well, in Romania, we have so many songs. Don't get me started. In Romania, we have Nicolae Guță, Am abonament la bani, Merge bine afacerea, so many things. Seven Rings, yes. Nice for manifesting money and arrogant and villain mindset. We have some, every country has good, because you've manifested the songs, you understand? If there's a song there, it's because it's manifested by you. It's in your world, therefore it's your manifestation. It's the message you give yourselves. Sună telefoanele ca dracii și îmi vin milioanele cu sacii. More the romantic ones, yes. Okay, guys, I love you so much. This was it for today. I don't want to do long lives anymore, but I do want to do more often. Oh, you don't want to affirm that, Anais. Because you're going to have trouble with the police, so don't do that. Good night, guys. I love you so much. So I'm gonna see you maybe in 2 days. I will announce you again, and I'm going to have the link so that you can subscribe. I love you all. Good night, good day, and I'm going to upload this on YouTube tomorrow. Bye bye.